Welcome back. This is The Pick.
Welcome back to the show, you guys.
And this is our preview of the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Kansas City is favored by 3. I think they're going to win this game, but I wouldn't be surprised if Jacksonville pulls it out.
Yeah.
They're both really good teams, and they've both been playing really well so far. But I'm going to get some stats out way right quick. Total offense for Kansas City, number 8. Total offense for Jags are 15. Total defense is last for Kansas City. Total defense for Jags is number 1. Points per game, 36.2 for Kansas City. They're number 1 in the NFL. 22 and 22. So 22 points per game for Jacksonville, and they're 22 spots.
Crazy.
And defense points, Kansas City is 25 with 28.8. Number 1 for the Jags with 14 points.
Yeah.
So this is really going to be a battle of what are you best at.
Yeah.
Really good offense against really good defense.
Flip the room.
Yeah, it's going to be, honestly, I think it's going to be the game of the week for me.
Yep.
Ryan, I think it's pretty much the same thought process.
Yeah, game of the week for me.
So I'm going to get my keys. Keys for Kansas City is Patty Mahomes just needs to keep on doing what he's been doing, which is just be amazing. Getting out of the pocket, staying in the pocket, doing whatever he really needs to do. Throwing with his left hand, throwing across his body, throwing down the field, running when he really needs to. He's just been amazing. I mean, he's going to be an MVP if he keeps on playing like this. If he keeps on playing like this, I don't know who's going to be able to stop them. Which is going to be really a tadpole test for Kansas City. If they can go up and light up the Jacksonville Jaguars, this team's probably not going to be stopped until they play. I don't know if anyone's going to be able to stop them. They're just going to score more points than them. So, yeah, man, if Chiefs do what they've been doing against the Jaguars defense, then they're really for real, and they're not some fluke that Andy Reid concocted like they did last year.
Right.
So I don't think they are. I think Patty's amazing. So I do have them winning this game. Keys for the Jags is they gotta keep them in the pocket.
Yeah.
I don't know what the heck the Denver Broncos were doing. If you watched our review of that game, we really explained in details what they were doing wrong and baffling our minds. But they got to keep them in the pocket. And if they can push in the middle, which they have really good defensive tackles, they have really good rush ends as well. If they can keep them in the pocket, they're going to be a lot more successful. Jalen Ramsey's had to have a really good game. Can't let Tyreek Hill eat them alive. They cannot let Travis Kelce have a really great game either. It's going to be really interesting how Hunt plays in this game. They have a really good team defense for Jacksonville. But they're 10, so they're not super elite. But their rush defense is 10 for Jags, so it's not super elite, but it's still really good. And the other key for me is Blake Bortles going to have to play really well. They need to keep the ball away from the Chiefs. If they can do those things, I definitely see the Jags win this game, but I don't know, man. I thought that Denver was going to win that game, but Patty Mahomes played his ass off that fourth quarter and played amazing. So you can't really do much against them, honestly, so far. So if they can do really good, I'm going to be surprised. And you can't count out Patty, man. He's been playing really well, and if he can make another comeback, that's going to be really impressive as well. So players of the game for Kansas City for me is Patty Mahomes. Players of the game for the Jags is Campbell. He got to get a lot of pressure. He's going against a really good right tackle. He's been playing really well this season. He held Von Miller to no sacks, which is really impressive. So if Campbell can have a really good game, they're definitely going to be in this one.
Yeah. I think the line is perfect for this one, 3. That's what I see, man. I see KC edging it out by 3, man. I think this is going to be a really close game. It is. It's just the tale of the tape, man. You got one of the best looking offenses versus one of the best, arguably, if not the best defense in the league. And then on the other side of the ball, you got an okay offense in the Jags and an okay to a terrible defense for Kansas City. So it's going to be an interesting way to see how it weighs out. Yeah, man. Keys for me for the Jags has got to be they got to pressure and get as much and just fluster Patty Mahomes as much as possible because he's just been lights out. He's been showing and showing over and over again that he could just shred these defenses if you let him. And the Jags, they can't do that, and nor do I think they're going to just let him shred him. I think, of course, Patty's just going to have those Patty moments where he just does some incredible stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about Jags defense compared to the Broncos defense is I think the Jags defense is a lot more sound and a lot more strict. They're not just going to let him wild out like that. And even if they have a play like that, the next play they're going to try to improve that and not make that or not let that happen again. Yeah, man. Like I said, that's the keys for me for the Jags is just get pressure as much as possible. Player of the game for me for the Jags is going to be our boy Boom Sooner, D.D. Westbrook. He's been having some pretty good games, and I think he's going to just shred this secondary. The secondary is very bad, and especially like I said, the Broncos should have won that game if Case Keenum threw the ball or threw a better ball than what he did to Thomas, because they just played bad defense right there, and I think D.D.'s just going to shred them. Keys for the game for Kansas City is just let Patty if they can hold that defense and let Patty just be Patty. I believe they're just gonna win this game. Simple as that, man. Patty's been looking nuts, and if they don't get pressure like Broncos were, yeah, man, I think he's just gonna shred them up. Player of the game for me. For Kansas City, I was gonna go Patty, but that's just too easy now. My player of the game is gonna be Travis Kelce. He is, I think, the third or second time I picked him, because man, he's just a mismatch for teams. You got to worry about Tyreek Hill, and you got to worry about Chris Conley. Chris Conley is a good receiver in my eyes.
And Sammy Watkins, if he can come back healthy.
Chris Conley can easily be a number 2 for me. He can be easily that receiver. So there's going to be mismatches all across the board, and I think the biggest one is going to be Travis Kelce, man. It's going to be hard to cover him, whether it's Jack or another safety or whoever it is. It's going to be a tough one because he's pretty much a big giant receiver. So I think he's going to have himself a heyday if nobody covers him correctly. I think Kelce's going to have a heyday. But yeah, man, I think this could be easily one of the best games of the week, if not the year. Because it does, man. It's going to show if one of the best defenses step up against one of the best offenses and see who wins that battle, really. And, yeah, man, I think it's going to be a close one, and the Chiefs edge it out.
All right, well, that's all I got to say about this game.
That'll cover it for me. Please subscribe, comment down below, and please hit that like button. Of course, we would love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this, and we'll see you on the next one.
Let's watch it.